panga mtunzi tiende pamozi tonse a Zambia mtima umozi chikondi chatu palibe kusiana ndife amozi tieni tipange ziko latu.
Ladies and gentlemen, here's the moment the saga turned from grim to upset. The Zambian government knocked on the mortuary door, asked to inspect and view Edgar Lungu's remains. Commission a pathologist, they said, pick at the embalmer's notes, authenticate identity, the war CSI package, and Two Mountains essentially replied, not without the family's written consent or a court order. Confidentiality belongs to the client, they said, and in this case, the client is the Lungu family. In plain English, this isn't a public museum exhibit, it's a private contract, and privacy law still applies even when politics is beating the drums. The letter cites professional duties, court orders already in force, and a hard line: no inspection, no reports, no disclosures, unless the family signs or a judge compels it. That's not a whisper, that's a brick wall. Why does that matter? Because it collides spectacularly with the Pretoria's 8 August ruling that Lungu must be repatriated to Zambia for a state funeral. The state says a former head of state is a matter of public protocol, not private preference. The family says dignity, confidentiality, and final wishes come first. Those aren't just sentiments, they are live legal levers. Public interest on one side, contract and privacy, including South Africa's Protection of Personal Information Act, on the other. The High Court's order still stands. The family is fighting on, and the case shadow now stretches towards the Constitutional Court. In short, the law says go. The mortuary says not like that, and the family says not with him, and that is how you get a stalemate in a courtroom. Meanwhile, the biology clock is ticking, quietly but relentlessly. Two Mountains has already warned that while embalming stabilizes, it does not immortalize. Prolonged storage increases the risk of visible deterioration. The family acknowledges that reality, noting the body could be preserved for months, but says it doesn't intend to drag this out. Translation: everyone knows time is a factor. Nobody wants to own the optics, and the science won't wait for talking points. If politics moves slowly, chemistry does not. If you are looking for the clean way through this mess, it's neither mystery nor miracle, it's paperwork. The government can go back to court and ask for narrowly tailored inspection powers, identity verification, condition check, and chain of custody confirmation, with strict confidentiality protections. The family can agree to a joint expert report. No cameras, no theatrics, no leaks, simply a signed medical note that satisfies the court and keeps the dignity intact. That's how you flood the rumor market with facts and keep the politics outside the mortuary door where it belongs. As of today, though, the standoff is firm. Two Mountains won't move without consent or a court order. The family insists all authority over inspection and documents rests with them, and the state faces a legal, not a rhetorical hurdle to get what it wants. If anyone tells you otherwise, ask them to show you the order. And here's the bigger truth no one wants to admit on camera. This is no longer just about where a former president is buried. It's about who controls the narrative of his final chapter and whether due process can stay upright when grief, rivalry, and public theater collide. The High Court has already said state protocol can override private wishes. The family is testing that boundary on appeal, and Two Mountains has drawn a bright privacy line across the mortuary threshold. Until one of those lines bends, Zambia is stuck watching a legal chess match play out against a biological countdown. It shouldn't be like this, but it is. This is the Zambian Files. If you value sharp, fact-checked coverage that cuts through spin and respects dignity, hit subscribe and ring the bell, because when the next filing lands or the next order drops, you'll want the truth before the rumor mill warms up.